What's going on, Aries? Welcome to your weekly forecast for the week of September 21st through the 27th of 2020. Thank you so much for joining me for this forecast. Well, it's a big shift this week. We got the sun transiting into Libra, your seventh house. So this is definitely a big tug of war for you. Making sure that you have relationships and partnerships in your life that align with where you want to go and your values. You have so much in your 10th house about where you want to reach and achieve right now. And you got Mars squaring Saturn even tighter this week as Mars starts to move backwards, of course, from our perspective in retrograde to square up with Saturn again. So there's this big tug of war that's taking place this week, and you got to make sure that you're keeping the people in your life that align with your goals and with what you want to get to. You got to make sure you're looking out for yourself in a big way. With Mars retrograde in your home sign, it is about going backwards and making sure that you're doing what's best for yourself. And that doesn't mean to be selfish, but it means to look out for what your ultimate goals are and to make sure that you're going towards the best in your life and what feels great. And we got to balance that out with the right people and to find an ultimate harmony here. And it is hard. You have a lot on your angles with the 10th house, the first house, your 7th house with Mars, Jupiter, Pluto, Saturn in your 10th, and of course the Sun and even Mercury in your 7th house, where you've been weighing out a lot about this stuff in your mind. And of course Mercury is going to square Saturn this week, oppose Mars this week in Libra in your home sign. So there is a lot about what you want to do and how you want to get there and how you're going to reach the top and goals and achievements in life. And you have to look at the relationships that make the most sense. You have to look at yourself and see what truly aligns with your heart. We have Venus getting a yod this week in your 5th house. So there's this big pull towards, almost like God saying, Aries, go towards what brings you the ultimate love in life, what brings you the joy of life, the happiness, the beauty of life. And that's fun. And if you're not having the most fun, then, it's like, your goals shouldn't be based on anything but enjoyment and fulfillment from within yourself. Yes, money's great. Yes, whatever, we need these things, but the ultimate love is within, and it's, enjoy the joy and happiness of living and seeing the harmony in that. So it is definitely a big time. And then Mercury is going to transit on Sunday into your 8th house of Scorpio. So, it's going to start getting a little deep and trying to find the ultimate truth and to dig, just a little bit deeper into your intuition and into the emotions that are going to merge you with the ultimate happiness. So it's definitely a big week with relationships. That yod to Venus is hitting up with Neptune in your 12th and, of course, Jupiter in your 10th. So, your goals are so divinely connected, and you kind of have to listen to the signs with Neptune there and trust in the universe. These are two very spiritually connected planets with Jupiter and Neptune. And it's like the more you can tune into, what the universe is pulling you towards, the less blocks you're going to have, with Mars, of course, getting ratcheted closer to Saturn in retrograde. So, it's definitely a big time, and the moon's going to transit into your 10th house as well, and it's going to square the sun early. And, that's that first quarter square of making sure that your relationships are aligned with where you want to go and to manifest, to make sure that you have that in line for yourself to reach the top. It's hard right now, and we have a lot of planets about to go direct. Saturn is going to go direct next week, so Saturn's just stopped, ready to station direct too in your 10th house. So there's definitely a lot of, career stuff coming, but this could be a hard time where you feel like you're really, you have the ultimate decision to, find the ultimate harmony in life. And, it's definitely big. So, when things come up and blocks come up, try and tune into your happiness, your heart, and the universe, and make sure that, spirits, you're kind of listening to where spirit's guiding you, and not just like beating your head up against a wall with, Mars square Saturn in your 10th and your home sign. So you got to look out for yourself. You got to be doing the things that feel good and come from your heart this week. And I think there's a lot of positivity in it, in a sense, if you're willing to, look past what doesn't align to find the ultimate balance and to find out what does align and brings you the joy in life. That yod to Venus is such a powerful aspect here. So definitely a lot of focus of just focus, put the passion into your heart, and if the heart isn't aligned with relationships or with your goals, you have to be willing to take the risk to, find your ultimate happiness and not settle for less. Card for the week is the King of Pentacles. Yeah, you gotta, if you want to create that life of an amazing abundance and have the ultimate manifestations take place for you, you have to, take charge, and you have to, build what you want and be responsible for what you want and take charge. I just said take charge, but yeah, put the work in so that you can have the ultimate manifestations, and so that you can have the reality that makes you feel like a king or a queen, and to live that life. And you can do that from doing what aligns with your heart, and keeping the people in your circle that align with you, and that's the ultimate right now. And I really do think this is a constructive time. We look at hard angles like that sometimes negatively in the astrology community, but really they force us to do what's best for our identity, for ourself, for our emotions, for where we want to go in life, and to keep the best people around us. So they really are powerful places, and it could definitely make you have to step outside and go do it. But Aries, you got this. You're the warrior. So go be a warrior for the life that you want to create this week, and make sure that your circle's tight with you, and manifest from, your heart. And I think, it could definitely be a powerful week. There is a first quarter square. It's going to happen in your 10th house too with the moon. So there's definitely a powerful step about taking that next step emotionally and manifesting to get to the top of the mountain, to get to where you ultimately want to go, by being emotionally invested and invested from your heart, and keeping people around you that support you and your goals, and not just keeping people around because you think you have to. I love you all very much, Aries. I hope you have a great week, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.